Happy holidays to you. I hope you guys are having a really blessed Thanksgiving. You're spending time with family. And even if you're not celebrating this holiday season, I am praying that all is well with you and that you will get through it because it's not a happy time for everybody. A lot of people are missing people who died during COVID, who died many years before that, who are just no longer with us. My father just recently passed in August, so I understand. But I did not want to leave you guys on this day without having a video for you. So what better video to do is a Thanksgiving holiday winter weather video. Something to keep in the back of your mind because preparedness should always be there. We should always be planning. We should always be preparing. Emergency preparedness is truly, truly needed, especially during winter, before winter, all of those good things. I just took my son to get his oil changed in his truck. And then come to find out when they checked the fluids, he needed some fluids. His coolant was clear, y'all. It's supposed to be like, what is it, orange and green, the bottles that they sell in the store. Well, you can't just add it. You have to get that done every year. And a lot of people were there taking advantage of the time they had off from work the day before Thanksgiving, and they were getting their coolant done. I think it cost like $124. It took like 10 minutes to do. So that being said, get prepared. Prepare your vehicles this weekend here in North Carolina and in South Carolina, because I know somebody asked in the comments, can you do something on North Carolina and South Carolina? Yes, of course. If you have a state and you want me to cover that state, y'all let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to find a story in your state and address it. So North Carolina and South Carolina are both experiencing the freeze. But we're not the only ones experiencing the freeze, okay? Many states across this United States is going to experience the freeze. Some are going to experience a lot of snow, heavy wind, heavy rain, you name it, we're getting it. So let's get into, I have two articles that I'm going to go off of, and we're just going to jump into it. The first one, is Thanksgiving winter storm puts millions on alert in Northeast for heavy snow, rain threatening holiday travel. Because a lot of people want to know, is it going to snow for Thanksgiving? Some people are going to see snow. Some are going to see heavy rain, very cold rain. And y'all, if you don't have your coolant together, let me backtrack. If you don't have your coolant together, the man said it could crack your radiator, especially in this weather. Okay. So definitely protect your vehicle so you're not paying thousands of dollars. Yes, $124 is a lot of money, but I'd rather pay that than thousands of dollars like I have to do for one of my vehicles. I got to pay $5,000 to get that thing fixed. Okay. So a powerful winter storm packing heavy snow, rain, and even severe weather is set to snarl Thanksgiving travel. Airports are already putting the announcements out. Please be patient. Flights are going to be canceled. Some people aren't going to make it to their destination. Some people are going to spend their Thanksgiving stuck in airports. So keep them in your prayers that they will be safe and that these crazy creeps that are out here doing human trafficking, will be arrested. Okay, so in the eastern half of the U.S. to start the holiday weekend with this weather, then smack the area with the Arctic blast that threatens a significant lake effect snowstorm near the Great Lakes. As an opening act, the storm spent Wednesday, today, blanketing parts of the Rockies with heavy snow that led to some traffic headaches in Colorado and Utah. But celebrations at ski resorts ahead of the holiday, y'all, they having fun. Because I know that here in North Carolina, just, maybe an hour or two from me further up, they got snow last week, and they're probably going to get snow again this weekend. So the storm emerged into the plains on Wednesday afternoon, and by Wednesday night, the system will zoom through the Midwest and Ohio Valley. Here's a picture of the map right here. You see how the Northeast and the southeast looks right here on this map. So this graph, they say, provides an overview of a powerful winter storm that will impact the eastern half of the U.S. on Thanksgiving, including heavy snow and rain in the northeast and severe weather in the southeast. Protect your pipes, y'all. I'm not reading this in the article. I'm telling you, protect your pipes, okay? I have my covers that I bought months ago. I'm going to put those over my spriggets. Those are the only exposed pipes that I have, that I have seen. So I'm definitely going to cover those up. It say mostly rain is expected in the Midwest, but temperatures may fall enough to produce snow in a narrow band stretching from central Illinois to central Ohio. Those areas could see about an inch or so, but it may not be quite cold enough for that snow to stick. Snowfall will become more widespread as the developing systems sweep into the northeast on Thanksgiving Day and pull in some colder air from Canada. Temperatures overall will still remain mild enough that snowfall will be limited to the interior northeast, and totals aren't expected to be significant as last week's winter storm, which dumped more than a foot of snow in portions of the upstate New York, northeastern Pennsylvania, and northwestern New Jersey. But the forecast center said the snow is expected to be heavy and wet, which will significantly slow travel down in higher terrain of the northeast and may even lead to some power outage. That's another thing we want to address. What are you prepared for if your power goes out or when your power goes out? If you are not, definitely consider getting a gas generator, a solar generator, which, you know, when it's snowing, you ain't getting no sun. So you better already have that thing charged up. If that is the case, I'm going to double check mine this weekend and make sure that it is fully charged. That way, if the power goes out due to the freeze that we're expected to have, I can use my solar power generators. No matter how many I have, I'm going to use it just like I did during Hurricane Helene. So the heaviest snow is expected across the mountainous areas of the Catskills, the Poconos, Adirondack, and Green and White Mountains, particularly at elevations higher than 1,500 feet. Let's see. The National Weather Service issued winter storm watches for portions of the Northeast and New England, included portions of the upstate New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. Forecasters predicted as much as 6 inches or more as possible, well, are possible across Southwest Maine and portions of New Hampshire, with 7 inches possible around Burlington, Vermont. The forecaster's office in Albany, New York, warned drivers about dangerous driving conditions across portions of Mohawk Valley and the Eastern Catskills and the Helderberg Mountains. So cities like Syracuse, Buffalo, Binghamton, and Albany in New York are also expected to see some snow. The travel along busy interstates like I-81, I-87, I-88, I-90, I-91, sounds like bingo, could all see deteriorating road conditions. To the south of the snow, steady rain will be falling across the mid-Atlantic and southern New England area, which will impact any last-minute travelers flying into and out of that region, especially in cities along the busy Interstate 95 corridor in Boston, New York City, and Philadelphia. People who want to watch that New York City iconic Thanksgiving Day parade will likely be doing so amid a chilly rain. And y'all know it's diehard people. They will be out there. My TV will be on. I watch it every single year. That is my tradition for myself. And even if I'm the only one watching it, I just grew up watching it, and just brings back memories of being a kid when you ain't had nothing to worry about, no bills, no nothing, no nothing. So while I'm cooking, that's what I'll be doing. But tonight I am going to get some of my stuff started. My dressing, my turkey, all of that stuff. I'm going to get it started, and then I can just put it in the oven and try not to have such a busy day. So let's go to the other article. Colorado. Over here, it says Colorado snow forecast. After 20-inch snowfall, winter storms continue before Thanksgiving. Snow has been dumped on Colorado's mountains this week, bringing upwards of 2 feet of snow in high elevation areas. Let me make sure y'all can see that. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. According to the National Weather Service of the Denver and Boulder area, 1.5 to 2 feet of snow had fallen in areas above 10,000 feet as of Tuesday evening. This resulted in some serious powder for ski mountains in that area, with Copper Mountain reporting 20 inches, y'all, in 24 hours. Can you imagine having 20 inches in 24 hours right there in your front yard, covering up your driveway, covering up your roads, and you can't get out, and you need to get out for emergencies, or you need to get out because your job being stupid and they saying, oh, you got to come to work. Unless you work in a hospital, then that's not stupid, because I had to do that. I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. So heavy snow is expected to slow down by noon local time and evening and in the evening, though some accumulation could continue around Denver through the afternoon. Y'all, please pray for the nurses and the doctors and the nurse techs and the aides, everybody that's working in these hospitals, because when you're working in a hospital and you're getting bad weather, nurses typically can't come in. Not at first. So people who are already there are having to stay over and work longer shifts. So keep them in your prayers as well. They are just as important. So officials say those traveling in Colorado should prepare for the winter conditions and check your cotrip.org, cotrip.org for road closures and traction laws. Because in certain areas, you have to have snow chains or you will get a ticket. Okay. As the storms wrap up in Colorado, some of it will bring snow to the northeast shortly after Thanksgiving. An Arctic blast is expected to bring lake effect snows to the Great Lakes region. Whew, boy, I got that all out. I think I had something else. No, I talked about it already, that North Carolina, South Carolina. Anyway, if you want me to cover something in your state, definitely leave it in the comments or shoot me an email. And if there is something that other people would be interested in, that I think other people would be interested in, I would definitely do a story on that. But I cannot make promises. I don't make promises. You can ask my kids. I don't make promises, because promises by man or woman are meant to be broken. Okay. So remember that. Stay safe. Stay alert. Stay prepped up. Stay prayed up. And we'll be okay. We'll all be okay. No matter all the stuff, news that I bring you, we will all be okay. Just keep believing, have faith. Faith over fear rules. Okay? Rules. Bye, y'all. I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. Thank God. And be the best you that you could be. Go out and spread God's love. Peace, love, and light. Thanks for being here on TOMMYBITES Homestead. See you in the next video. Turn your notifications on.